Hello everybody and welcome back to the OS Talk. Z-Trot here, and I'm joined with Deadbeat and Starrod Kirby 86, and that's an old name that not too many might know about, but he's been here all summer, so you better know about him. How you guys doing?
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It's really fun coming back into OS, especially because I've been on and off active, so I had some slight familiarities of new features here and there, right? And the new mapping trend, right? AR9, lots of fun jumps. Oh, but I really got back, and it's amazing, definitely.
Okay, well that's good, because we're not letting you leave.
Yes. Oh god, that's right, yeah. I'm so old that my user ID is 410. I think my registration date was like September 25th, 2007 or
Oh
something.
jeez, triple digits.
Yeah, he's way younger than I am. I'm still 4 digits, so I get pooed on.
I think I'm 5.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so with the Ask Me Anything, you guys are free to go ahead and ask questions. You can put them down in chat, or if you have something you want to speak, just let us know, and we'll go ahead and get that started.
Just a quick question. I mean, this is not because it's an Ask AMA or anything. Do I need to do anything in terms of the recording, or am I good?
Oh no, you are perfectly fine. If for some
Perfect.
reason lightning were to strike both me and Deadbeat at the exact same time frying our computer, then we'd be crap out of luck, but I don't think we've got to worry about that.
Okay, I just feel extremely left out that I don't have asterisks around my name with recording. I can think that, but you know.
If you want to hit the go, seeing as you're helping with it, if you want to go ahead and hit the record button so you can have your pretty little asterisks, by all means, go ahead.
Doesn't mean the rest of you can though.
This is close enough. This
Great.
is close enough to me.
Alright, okay, so, Faustus asks, will there be more channels on OS? So, what do you mean by that, relative to channel? Are you asking about chat channels to the client? Are you asking about YouTube channels? Or are you asking about, I think you're asking about, like, general IRC channels.
Yeah, it looks like they're asking about language channels. Generally the language channels get added if there's enough demand for one. That's generally how it works.
I've recently seen like talk about, hey, let's have a Mongolian channel, for example, at least on the feature requests, and so yeah.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a spike in that sort of stuff.
The more support you get for a chat channel, the higher the chance it's going to get made. But we have had channels that that are made and removed within the same day. Sometimes they're just not meant to be. RIP #MLP.
Yeah, that one didn't last very long.
No, it didn't.
You say your language channels, right? So does this mean that we can have a language of love?
A what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with our PG-13 atmosphere, we get really far with that channel. I think it'd last a whole 2 seconds.
All the immature cybering and pickup lines that are related to OS, you know, hey, you wanna click my circles, or...
Do people actually try to pick? Oh god, no, I don't want to think about that.
There was that post that was really cute. You know, someone was asking someone else for to go to the dance with them, the prom or something, and they used OS as a little sign, right?
Oh god, I thought you were.
That's some cringe level stuff right there.
No, that's cringe level, but I'm so glad that's tame compared to what I thought he was about to bring up. That we shouldn't talk about.
Don't worry, this is not stuff on fanfiction.net. We're all good.
Not yet anyway.
Oh god. Okay, so do we have anybody that wants to voice a question at all? Anyone? Or are we just gonna ramble for like an hour?
Congratulations, you forgot the question. How do you feel? Good. You should feel bad. By the way, Kirby, while we were waiting for questions, how is that map going anyway? Like, what's your plan for the storyboard?
Oh man, so the storyboard, actually I'm gonna, I just generated it, but I actually have it available on GitHub and stuff, so it's my first foray into doing C# programming with storyboarding thanks to Domne's help. So the idea is generating rain and making it rain and having fun with it, so it's gonna be really good. I'm gonna be like a waterbender by the end of this, because that's literally how it's turning out to be.
Okay, so I have
What?
to ask one question. Like,
Yes, babe.
what type of resolutions are you using for your objects?
Let's see. Well, they're actually currently it's all a tiny rain particle that's being used for everything. So, considering that my computer is 1920 by 1080, it should be all fine. I don't think there's any issue. It doesn't look like there's any quality issue. It's kind of hard to see actually. As for art that I'm kind of drawing for, well, the PPI was 300, so I'm sure it's okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, there's some questions. On the next OS tutorial, will there be any more diffs to check your skills and with Tiger, GTP, and Mania? I think people have already made OS tutorial maps for other game modes, so there's that. I'd like to think there'll be a new tutorial at some point, but
Okay. So to answer that, I would assume that because the new tutorial has been actually tossed around from quite a few people. One of the things is that at first it was just objects. Then we actually got all the objects together for the tutorial. Everything was set up, and then the storyboarding got changed completely from how I was used to using it. So I've got to relearn how to mess with that. I haven't messed with storyboards since back in the day where you could just go and hit L, M, S, and those little codes, loops, times, milliseconds. That was all.
Fun.
Yeah, that's how I remember how to do it. Now, some of that stuff doesn't work.
SGL.
Yeah, some of that stuff doesn't work in the actual parameters of the new stuff. And then, like with the 4:3 to widescreen, full support, and then the way I learned like all the X and Y axis, it just like sometimes it'll work right, and the black borders will actually cut everything off that it's supposed to, and other times, for some unknown reason, it overlays over the top of the black lines, and like I've tried to get it fixed.
Isn't that because you have objects in the foreground layer versus objects in the background layer or something?
Well, no, see, I moved everything to the foreground. That way, like, I mean, not to the foreground, but to the background. Then I put the bars on the foreground to block it and do it right. And for some
Z
reason,
order from there. Okay.
Yeah.
But Damne, I think, recently pushed a fixed on coordinates with storyboards, so perhaps
yeah, I noticed
things are
a lot
more
of my
correlated.
yeah, I noticed a lot of my older ones have finally fixed now. Like a lot of the ones that were 4:3 locked storyboards. With the new
that's good to
widescreen
hear.
stuff. With the new widescreen stuff, though, I just haven't messed with it too much. I did learn how to do easy loops with even using the editor, though, and making it look decent, and the ability
very
to
nice.
control frame animation, because we were working with well, I've been working with that Yuzu catcher sprite ever since we got that created, and
Yuzu. Oh, what a good guy.
yeah, we also have his full animation sprite done now, and I've been testing it in storyboards first to get like a feel for how it would look, and then we're still waiting for the hyperdash animation, and once that's done, that'll probably be hitting at least cutting edge soon.
As long as I can see evil Yuzu face a lot more often, then things are good.
Oh yeah, he's still going to have facial expressions change from if you catch a fruit and if you miss it. We thought about doing a fail animation, but I feel like too many people would just like, just hit escape and go to restart as quick as possible, so I don't know.
Well, at least there's a miss animation, so that's kind of close enough, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
usually...
He definitely does get that. Let's see, where are the other questions here? Because I know there was a little bit more talk there. Oh, and where is the Mania mascot? She's done, guys. We actually just need to release her. There was one thing that we wanted to get changed, and it took a little bit of time. Dario, as you guys know, our lead artist that works with us on that. I just do most of the concept work, like what starts at the ground. I'll give him some stuff to work with, and then he takes that stuff to work with, and then he makes the super awesome illustrations you guys see there. I get credited as well due to the fact, like, concept design, I kind of think it up. Daru did most of the concept design for this one. I did chime in a few things, and he added a few additions, and we're happy with the final result. We just need to get it all cut up and then get it set up to where it'll work as a combo burst without affecting the Mania gameplay mode, and then boom, you guys are going to see that happen.
We should try and push for that pretty shortly, actually.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see more mascots. Gotta have more in the O's family.
Oh yeah.
And Daru's art is love, so that is especially so.
I'm just so glad that, like, because not a lot of people know that we weren't actually planning to make new mascots at all. It's just, I noticed a lot of stuff was getting reworked with the skin. There was tons of changes going on, and I'm like, I love you, Ryuta, but you gotta go. And I was like, well, maybe we should update the catcher. And Luigi Han was just going to, like, HDify Ryuta. And we were gonna leave it at that. And then I said, well, I bet you I could design a cool looking character for the game. And Peppy was like, give it a shot. So the first thing I drew out, I've showed pictures of it before. He actually looked like a cross between an Ostakandeo and Don dude and an Elite Beat agent. Kind
Should I
of.
see if I can find the original image? Because I think I might know where it is.
Ooh,
Yeah, if
wonderful.
you want to go ahead and pull that up, that's no problem.
Initially, I thought when you were saying cross, I was thinking like cross-dressing. But then once based on what King Kevin is saying right here, that he thought it looked like an ugly girl. Maybe I'm not that far off.
No,
Just kidding.
no. A lot of people mistook Yuzu when he very first got drawn to be a female for some unknown reason. I have no idea why. He doesn't look
Desperate.
like. Yeah, he doesn't
Must be the
look
hair.
like it.
Must be the hair.
It's probably the hair, but I felt like it was in good contrast to Pippi. I really did. I felt like that was like the yin to her yang, and it worked. That's why his outfit, kind of similar in design a little bit, but we will tell you that the Mania mascot is a little bit different from both of them, because let's just face it, Mania is a whole different type of mode.
BMS based and all that stuff. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So does this mean that they're gonna be Pippi X Yuzu OTP?
Oh my goodness gracious.
I kid. There's other questions around here, so perhaps you can take a look at those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Random
Well,
question.
Will there
maybe
be
gets
any
the
other
original
mods? Okay, so someone's asking if there will be any more mods when Osnix comes out. I don't know of any planned.
I guess the best thing to say with that is that while there's no mods in development right now, if someone had a really good idea and possible execution of, say, for example, a mod, I'm pretty sure it would be considered. One of the cool things about Peppy is, like, if you can show stuff in, like, practice or show that it's practical, he'll pretty much give you a shot, which is pretty cool. I remember I told him my whole idea for creating Shrink, which was like a because way back in the day, when you can do bad things to the client that you can't do anymore, like just delete a PNG and play Flashlight without the flashlight.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was the greatest, but like, we were trying to think of different types of mods, and one of the ones I brought up was actually like a shrink mod. Like, say for example, you start with a circle size of 4 and you get a combo of about over 300. Well, from that point it's gonna go from 4 to like decibel of 4 till it gets all the way to 5, and keep on going through decibels of 5 till it gets to 6, and maybe cap off at 7. So they just constantly get smaller and harder to hit as the map goes on. And I thought that would have been a neat mod. And he had told me initially, he's like, if you can figure out a way how to do that and show it to me, we'll see. But I was yet but an inexperienced person, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Well, if we can play Pensamento with that on Gangsta, so I think it'd be enjoyable. By the end, it'd be so shrunk. Maybe a DT on that.
Yeah, I think it'd be like crazy.
Yes, it would be exciting. Oh god, Deadbeat's not recording anymore. Oh.
Yeah,
My
you
internet
might-
derped out.
Ah. It's alright. Mine's still doing just fine.
There was actually a pretty interesting question if I can go to that one.
Which one?
With Pepe's approach of having more community involvement in the development of OS, aka the public OS Slack, do you guys have some bigger plans / ideas of doing something big with the community instead of just talks? That's quite the mouthful. I think we'll continue doing the talks as they are. I think if anything was to change, it would be we will try to get more. How do I say this? We'll try to get more people who are involved with the development of what's next.
Yeah, I also though, like, in terms of like big community stuff, like stuff I'd like to eventually be able to do is one of the things that we've been talking about is possibly getting like live reaction interviews from playing teams from the World Cup as the matches are getting done, and possibly even getting like, you know, a translating staff in there that would be able to at least subtitle it. I know you can do live subtitles on Twitch. It's not very fun, but what they do is I think it's like a 45-second. The stream gets delayed quite large, but during that delay, it's sent to translators that can set up the subtitles beforehand. It's kind of nerve-wracking work.
So it's
though.
like closed captioning in that sense?
Yeah, kind of.
Including all the mistakes closed captioning usually has?
Yes. Like,
Yeah, we do have.
human.
Yeah, we do have some plans for like future stuff.
So, if you don't mind me expanding on that subject, I recall that Lust, Noah, he wanted to do a project, you know, Koigo Koro, you know, as a little unofficial community news / articles thing with OS, kind of like similar to OS Monthly, but you know, just like a website, kind of like an informal blog sort of idea. Now, I guess that project didn't come up, but you know, its intentions were in the right place. Perhaps something like that could be also a good consideration in helping get community involvement and a lot of fun on that nature.
Yeah, well, when we brought back some of the stuff from the OS News, it does have a channel. We haven't been putting too much stuff to it. Unfortunately, things have been slowing down with it, but we will be having all of the Team Showcase videos put on that channel. Hopefully
Wonderful.
Deadbeat will have another skin showcase at some point set up and ready to go on that channel. We do try to highlight some of the newer and more intuitive skins that come out.
Ooh. Speaking of the skin showcase, I had a for a while I had a bit of an issue with what I was gonna do with skins that don't contain all standard elements, because as I'm sure a lot of people have noticed, generally I showcase the ranking leaders through off standard replays and stuff like that. I think I found a way to fix that without too much issue, so that should definitely help somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. It's not going to help the current issue I have though, and that I suck at playing OS.
Oh. I don't see why you don't. Why not have someone like get the footage for you if you need someone to do like a hard replay? Just get like an OSR or something and just turn off the comments. I mean, someone's still playing it.
I have done something similar. With my love, the X8 replay was actually by Sil, and for one of the other ones, I don't remember which map it was, but NeoNat provided a X8 replay for that as well.
Ah, okay. Master Neutral's actually got a couple questions. Sorry about that, friend. I did not see that light up on me. So the cat that I was taking care of, yes, it did already give birth. My cat doesn't give birth. She's just really fat. So if you've seen pictures of my cat, they're just fat. This fat cat. I got rid of all the kittens that I did rescue, And of course, actually, Firefox, who's in the chat today, has one of those kittens. And I'm really happy, and I hope that she's happy, and I hope that the kitty couldn't be happier.
I like my name better.
Wait, what?
She's burning my house down, but it's okay because she's cute. Is that the logic too?
It is a little Z-cat. It is identical to Sheba.
Z-cat.
It is identical to my big old fat cat. Except my cat's a lot meaner. Alright.
I don't have a cat. Our neighbors do.
Didn't Master Neutral had a second question? Or is it more related to your cats?
No, it's another question. Will a Pippi Don plushie ever be a thing for the OS store? I would buy that so fast. Well, I wouldn't say that it's completely out of, it's pretty, I wouldn't say 100% chance, but there's a pretty good chance something would happen. But I think there might be a little bit of waiting to do because there's something for Tycho people to get hype about later on that we can't talk about right now.
Oh, I think I know what that is. Hey.
Confidential information. Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's confidential, but we could hint that cool stuff's gonna happen. As to quote the wise words of Dean Herbert, there's gonna be a lot of global jizz.
Not really.
I thought this was fun for the whole. Oh wait, it still is. Okay, never mind.
Man, I swear to you, Starrod, he came on here for the OS Talk, OS Next.
I stopped listening after it came, so
But
you were saying global.
Wow.
Jizz,
like,
We need to get. God damn it, Kirby.
Sorry guys, you have to do your editing now, right here. My bad.
No, it's fine because
Interview canceled.
Oh, we're not
Bye,
getting rid of
guys.
this. We're not deleting this.
it's like you don't understand. Like, I'm dead serious. He came on here and we're like, why did you choose the name Jizz? And he's like, well, I mean, what do you think when you see it? I mean, it makes you jizz. I was like, what the fuck?
No, the best part was when I want people to cream their pants.
Yeah, he's like, when I make something, I want them to cream their pants.
And he
I'm
sounded
like,
so serious as well.
I'm like, you did not seriously just say that. And he's like, they're both giggling, fucking. Now I gotta hit
What,
sound
now
my.
you have to babysit care or what? Or do you have to clean up after all the mess? Or what do you need to do?
No, I didn't have to do anything. We kept it. I'm like, we're keeping that. That's going unedited.
Yes.
That's staying.
If you guys have not,
raw, all that fun.
yeah, guys, if you have not seen the last OS talk we did with Peppy and Flight about OS Next, you have to go and watch it.
It is.
I'm not
it
trying to
is
like
indeed.
sell out here or anything, but it was actually just so much fun. It really was. I think it's probably one of the best ones we've done so far.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug-in, I don't care. Go watch it.
It's better than Z-Trox plug, so it's all good.
Okay, so
Wow.
Master Neutral saying the best one was the
Sorry.
was the
Oh yeah, Pheromones was still the best.
No, Ephemerals was basically what we use as our gold standard to never break again in terms of swearing.
It was amazing.
Well,
Yeah, we
like,
had to use the hit and misses to censor sound.
Well, we couldn't not censor it, guys, because normally we usually have these listened to make sure that they're, approved, and that one was not approved. And it's like, either you cut them or you censor them. And I'm like, dude, every other word he said is an exploit of deleted.
Yeah, we
Like-
actually put an unedited version in the description, which people seem to have enjoyed.
Is it like after the edited version, it went from like an hour to like 5 seconds or what?
No, it stayed the same. It stayed the same. It was just instead of
Well-
swearing, there was just a lot of hit misses.
No, like, because I thought about just cutting. I just thought about cutting the fucks, the dams, the shits. Get some hit finishes ready for this one. What else did he
Nope.
say? He
Nope.
said a bunch
Censor
of
with,
really
hit
bad
sounds?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh man, can you also censor some of these with like unedited or something?
We can put whatever we want over this.
I'd like to use an epic meal time like Crow. If I was gonna censor something that I said,
I feel like that would only be suitable for the bird.
I love that bird.
By the way, I'm not censoring this.
Oh man, I think you are, but nah, we'll talk about that behind closed doors with whips.
I don't think that's the only thing that's happening under closed doors.
What?
Anyways, if anyone has any more questions, silliness aside, let's go ahead and hear them. We'd be more than happy to, no, I wasn't gonna use the whips for that. I was gonna beat him, guys. Come on, that's totally at least TV-13. I was just gonna beat him.
Have you seen Francisco on Phoenix Wright? Come on. You fools.
I need to play more Phoenix, right?
You do.
I haven't played enough of them. Like, the last one I played was the crossover with Professor Later. Which I don't have anymore, because I lost it.
I was gonna beat Deadbeat with whips, Togolet, but I'm not going to anymore. He's okay.
Oh. Someone's asked me, someone's noticed I've been gaining PP. Do I have any goal sets in mind in terms of getting better?
In getting better?
I was just trying to set myself like a goal, like a limit or something. Like, my current idea is I want to see if I can hit 2,000 PP before the live drawings for the Oswald Cup.
Hey, Star Rod.
Just like as like a kind of personal challenge, I guess.
Remember when I was like ranked 900?
Yes. Oh yeah.
And I fell back down to 1,000, and then I pushed myself back up to like 880, and I was like, okay, I'm happy with life, and then I fell back down to 1,000, and I was like,
it's so insane that like during that time, so those low ranks, it makes me feel kind of inadequate now. I mean, since the old days it was all about score farming or whatever, and that the player pool was so much smaller, it was a lot easier to get to the top, I don't know, 100. Like, I know my highest had been like in the top 30 at one point, and it was...
believe it or not, I have an old YouTube video that shows me at 619. I swear to you. And I'm like, what?
Funny.
I think the lowest I got was like in the 2,900s.
I used to be pretty decent, and considering like who we had, like I used to multi with Cyclone on the regular, and like Falcon, Ivelset, all those guys.
I got really happy a few years back because I think it was during one of the Oswald Cups. I don't remember which stage it was, but afterwards I managed to get into a multiplayer game with Cyclone and Zelius. That was pretty cool.
I only got offered to play in a World Cup once, and it was the first one, and I turned it down, and I regret it. Because if I would have played, well, I get super nervous when I play anyways, but if I would have played in it and did somewhat decent, I probably would have been pushing myself way harder to be awesome.
But you're still...
It wasn't like the first 3 of them. I don't know how.
So the original question was about gaining PP, right? And a good...
Yeah, someone noticed that I've gone up like 200 PP in the last like few weeks. So someone was like curious about any goals. Essentially, I just want to see if I can get to 2,000 before the Oswald Cup starts. I don't know, something to do.
I mean, it's definitely nice to kind of get that growth, and it really is rewarding. I mean, coming from the score system into the PP, and then just kind of seeing that, like, seeing my PP rise, it's really gratifying for sure. And I think this game definitely, the results and the FCs and the high FCs, mind you, like, I mean, you know, because PP emphasizes what? Accuracy and full combos and all that good stuff, right?
Oh no, it got reworked again.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. See, I'm old. Okay, bye guys. No.
But,
keep up, old man.
It goes, the way it works now is it directly kind of goes with star rating. So what star rating is broken down
star
into,
rating as well, yeah.
Yeah, and what star rating is broken down to now is more of note density and distance between notes, and time and BPM. So
yeah, that's right. Those aspects. I definitely can see the trend when talking with Tillerino, so that's especially nice.
So glad Tom reworked all that stuff. It is so much better now.
Yeah,
also, I'm not adding whip bead or dead whip to my highlights. No.
That just sounds like Cool Whip or something.
Cool Whip.
Oh no. Why did you put such a big emphasis on the H?
Or do you want to beat the whip? Well, I certainly don't.
Alright, does the Osu Cup have some new designed elements and stuff ready? Since most of the time I know you guys are getting everything ready on the last second. Don't
GG guys,
think?
GG.
Actually,
I don't think there's actually going to be any more design changes for this one.
Actually, we have everything set up for it. We have a current theme that we do like and that we're going to stick with. In terms of like last minute stuff, no, we're actually ahead on just about everything. And the best part about it is the team rosters are almost completely done, and when those are done, we'll actually be able to get the team showcase videos up and out, hopefully within the same week.
But yeah, like we changed the for those of you who didn't actually watch the Mania 4K World Cup, we actually changed the design stuff there, so I'm pretty sure the Osu World Cup will follow the same design. There was actually a pretty cool idea where someone suggested in the thread that we incorporate the player names outside of the screens, because at the moment it's just the yellow text on the window. I think someone was saying that they should try to take them out of there and put it on the actual stream somewhere else.
Yeah, possibly.
I think it could look nice. I mean, I think there is the room for it.
I think if it's adjusted a little bit, you'd be able to fit a whole lot of stuff on there if you just went about it a different way. And with the streaming software like OBS getting more and more advanced every day, I mean, some of the plugins you can get for those things are excellent. And being able to do transitions and stuff is really cool. With that being said, we do actually have a question from Tugalit. They want to ask Starrod Kirby a question.
What?
Yes, the question here is, if there was a map or mapper which inspired you to map the Kirby style maps that you do.
Oh man, okay, so in the past, one of the mappers I respected the most was actually Echo. So because his style, it was very symmetrical and Elite Beat agent space, so my mapping originally kind of stemmed from that little bit. And so, yes, Echo. But I mean, it was especially seeing this old map, Aaron Kwok Para Sakura, I think, that kind of really made me think, wow, he's really trying to make symmetry really clever by not just, simply copy pasta. Yet I copy pasta most of the things in the past, I know, but nowadays it's a lot better. But that's definitely where I got my initial inspirations from. Then kind of like looking back now, some of the mappers I kind of like see, and it makes me happy to see, and it helps me get like inspired on that back end as well, would be like, for instance, seeing Hollowwing's drones map, for example, since that was entirely like virtually symmetrical there, and that was a lot of fun to actually look at. And it gave me inspiration too in seeing what kind of little unconventional things you can do, and especially Fonzen is another one that I really loved, and I know he loves my maps, and so I love his maps in exchange, and I wish I see more of his. We got a collab or something. But those two mappers for sure. And I think recently actually, Fort has been on my radar in what I've seen, especially with high score and, well,
that map is blown up so much.
Oh my god, gotta love that, right?
I feel bad because I don't even like the map. I honestly, like, I'm sorry guys, I do not understand the appeal of that map. Someone, please explain it to me.
I think there's a great creativity behind the sound, the hit sounds for one, and along with, I just think it really captured that feel, that whole excitement, at least that's for me. I mean, one of the things that I really liked about that AR9 new style, at least, I mean, that's 2014 up. I know that a lot of old players, they absolutely abhor it, especially because of all the beat mapping rules that just get thrown out the window, so to speak. But one thing that I do like about it is just that it's like I'm flying, literally. And so it's really kind of getting that kind of action and just getting that really tense and being able to nail those combos. It's just very much exciting, yeah. So I think High Score really does nail that atmosphere to me, honestly. But I mean, those are my feelings, and I usually am more open-minded when it comes with these maps anyway.
Well, that will explain why I don't really see the appeal, since I never play with hit sounds.
Oh, I have to play with hit sounds.
I just can't. Too distracting.
I put too much time into my hit sounds not to play with them.
Yes. Speaking of which, I mean, Fort recently, I mean, has like I think a pending map called Oi Game Edit, and that has really creative usage of hit sounds. It's like samples that are like, it's like as if I'm listening to some T-Pazolite things with all these samples, literally. So that's a lot of fun to actually listen to. Unfortunately, you hear more misses than anything, but that's okay.
Someone's asking how I play without hit sounds. I've had 6 years of practice. That's how.
Okay, so Master Neutral asks, will Burning Heart have a prominent role in the upcoming OWC?
Well, what?
Burning Heart, I'm assuming
I have no idea what that means.
that is a map. Unless I'm reading it wrong, I'm pretty sure.
Can we get some, like, elaboration on that?
That's what I'm saying, I'm guessing it's a map.
Yeah, if it's a map, we have no idea. That's the map selector's job, and, well...
Master Neutral, a bit of insight, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure. It's not a map. It's a song that was played 100 times.
What the?
Hold on, I'm gonna check. Oh, okay.
Oh, is it one of the songs that was played, like, during the downtime in between matches? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
you should play Sounds of RTUE for your wait time. I kid.
Oh man, I can't wait. I kind of want to spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it. Hey Deadbeat, can I spoil the thing we're working on?
Which one?
The one that's getting its own theme?
No,
No?
not yet.
Please make sure that whenever you do, it has to have the appropriate hype for it.
Oh man, it's getting its own theme, dude. Not very
Okay,
many
well-
things. Not very many things I do on the YouTube channel get their own custom-made theme for them, but this one is, and I'm.
You know what's
really
kicking
excited
into
about
even more about this?
it. What?
It's my thing.
Shut up.
Watch, the theme is Miro, guys.
Yeah, so that's essentially, like, the only thing I'll spoil at the moment. Like, I've essentially put forward an idea, and we're currently working on getting it all sorted out and stuff.
Yep.
We have a script. It's all done. I should probably start working on a second one soon, but hopeful. I'm probably gonna put it down for a little bit so I can focus on getting the Captain Showcase done. And then once I've done my part for that, I will probably go and record footage for the video.
Yes. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really hoping you guys are gonna like this. I am really hoping.
Looking forward to it.
I'm just looking forward to our I'm just looking forward to our theme. It gets a theme. You don't realize how geeked I am about the theme.
Have you actually heard it?
No, I haven't heard it, but like I said, 1950s. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sweet. I thought for a second it was done and you already heard it. I'm like, what? Why have I not heard it yet?
I heard like a little tiny thing, but it was while he was like actually just doing it, like streaming.
Alright.
And then he had a really bad day yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. But I
That's
told
a
him not to
shame.
worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bit of time.
Yeah, it's nothing we gotta worry about right away. They can be anything related to what's going on, with us or just at us in general. It's no biggie.
Is it
Yeah, but generally anything goes as long as it's
or...
yeah. Generally anything goes as long as it's sensible.
The chat could be shown. We've done it before, but we really need to come up with a better way. I'll save log it just in case.
It perhaps in the future then in another OS talk you can kind of have like a live recording screen of the chat that kind of goes and then you can just edit that, you know, similar to how you have streamers have a live chat of Twitch as it goes or something.
Yeah, see, I didn't think about doing that. We could totally just record that tiny section of screen and then put it in the corner or something.
It'd be cool if we could make the white part transparent or something, so we can make an actual box for it.
I'm sure with movie editing magic you can make some fun.
Well, see, what you could do is you could just watch the video and then see how it scrolls, and then you could probably create an algorithm and then retype everything in like Premiere or Audition. I mean, not Audition, but Premiere or After Effects, and then set it to a time trigger, and then have the time trigger just go through the lines of text you type up. You'd have to transcribe everything, but it is doable.
Tasha, wow, okay.
What a tough question.
If Score V2 becomes an official scoring metric, how would you feel about a complete score reset? I know many people are wondering if this is going to happen because of some of the amazing scores that already exist. Personally speaking, I'm against Score V2 becoming an official score metric. I feel like I have no idea if it's going to happen or not, but I feel like that metric is better suited towards tournament gameplay. I don't really have a current issue with how the current solo score metric is.
Well,
if it does become an official scoring metric though, I am completely in favor of a score reset. 100%.
I'm just gonna say, with all my like rank 3s and 4s and O stream, I'm totally for a score metric that punishes you for playing sliders like a wuss. So, like, I mean, that's just... I've been wanting a score reset, like a personal score reset, for I don't know how long, because I feel like that'd motivate me to get out of here.
Why not just beat your high scores?
No, dude, I'm almost convinced my account is bugged. Like, in all honesty. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah, I still don't know much about like what the actual plan for the Score V2 is. All I know at the moment and all I care about at the moment is the fact that it's going to be used for the Oz World Cup, which I think is a really cool idea. I think Taiko's the only game mode that's actually had a score reset.
2 of them.
No, Taiko wasn't it?
If there was a shift and a score reset to like version 2, how do you think it'd affect the motivations for current players in regards to rankings?
I feel like it will be a bit of a... I don't know how to say this.
For longer songs.
I feel like it'll be a bit of a low blow
temptation.
because a lot of the players have like put quite a lot of effort into some of the scores they've done, and to have everything reset will definitely suck. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't discourage them from still playing. I feel like if it is going to become an official score metric though, it's going to have to move out of multiplayer and into a area where we can just freely test it and have more feedback. As for the motivation thing, I don't know, like...
Wii Esports!
Yeah, something like that. I feel like it'll come down to the players, like, how they perceive things. Like, some will be like, well, this kind of sucks, I'm out. And some will probably be like, oh, well, this is my chance to seize number 1. I couldn't do it before, but maybe I'll have a chance to now. What do you think, Zedro?
Well, like, I feel like if you're going to do a score reset, what needs to happen is it would have to be with us next, and it would have to be something in the sorts of like a season 2. There definitely should be something that would like let everyone know that, hey, you were this awesome when this was around, but this isn't what we're doing anymore. We still know you're awesome, but welcome to the new field. Prove yourself again.
We could have like a Score V1 like section on the profile, and it can say like for Score V1 I had like 3040 PP and was rank 20k. So it might not be like an independent page that lists off everything, but there'll be like a little section on your profile, like, or maybe like a badge or something. They'll just say like what your Score V1 rank was. That could be something.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
But I think like badges are becoming more of a thing now, especially if you look at the Osnick blog. Flight just puts like so many badges everywhere.
Sweet, I can go to the Indigo Plateau now.
Yeah, collect late badges. So many jokes. But yeah, I don't know. I do think like Detroit's right. If they were going to do a score reset, doing it with Oz next would probably be the best option.
Are there any other questions that are being asked at the moment?
Yeah. If there are any questions, feel free to ask them, guys.
CTB should have got a score reset when the Hyperdash system changed. What do you guys think about that? I don't agree. I don't feel like it was a big enough. People are gonna hate this, but I don't feel like it was a big enough change to warrant one. The thing with Taiko got a score reset because the scoring changed. I'm pretty sure like the actual scoring metric itself was changed. That's why there was a complete reset. With CTB, there wasn't a score reset. There wasn't any changes to the scoring. It was just a hyperdash. To me, it wasn't.
The change was not really necessarily related to the score metric algorithm. It was more related to the game mechanic. Is that what you're kind of going at?
Yeah. I don't feel like it was a change that would warrant one. It definitely impacted gameplay, don't get me wrong, but yeah. How about making a Hall of Fame for that? Oh, for this score version. I don't know, like the whole thing is just, we're just shooting ideas at the moment. I mean, anything could happen really. How long ago did Taiko get a new for that? What, default skin or default what? Are you talking about the Taiko skin? Because,
Taiko got a default skin in 2013. It didn't actually have a default skin at all. You just use the basic Taiko skin. It would just automatically force you to use the Taiko skin. And then they
no, I thought that was I thought there was a tick box in the options.
No, that wasn't till 2013. Till 2013, there was nothing. There was no first type. The first Taiko default skin was the Taiko skin by Luigi Han. Then the second default
that sounds
was
about
the
right.
star ones.
Yeah, that sounds right from what I recall.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Down.
I thought it was slightly different than that.
Yeah, the drum rolls were reduced and the spinner drum rolls were reduced to where you can only hit them on their ticks, and spinners you couldn't just go apeshit crazy on them anymore and, you know, walk away and make a whole bunch of stuff out of it. Yeah, you could just mash them.
I was never actually sure what they changed with Taiko to warrant the score reset.
I think they did get rid of 50s. Mr. Color actually just pointed that out.
Yeah, there's only 300s and 100s now. Oh, and obviously myths.
Which, that would right there warrant a score reset.
Yeah, that's true. That would make sense.
Okay, guys, so it does look like we're getting pretty close. I do believe to having this. Oh, well, no, we started about 20. No, how long have we been doing this, guys? Let me check the recording.
I think it's been an 40 minutes or something. I think, or maybe 50. Approaching.
No. Oh, yeah, about 50 is about right, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say we should be getting close to the hour thing here. So if anybody has any questions before we wrap this thing up, feel free to get those out there. Do not worry if you guys have a question that you still want to ask in person or something afterwards. You will be free to do that when we move up to the general banter.
And if you watch this on YouTube, you're too late.
Yeah.
You lost your chance. Sorry. Kind of, not really.
My 15 seconds of fame!
Yeah!
I think this is the first time that we've ever done a talk and we didn't actually have anybody pop up on their mic and ask a question.
Oops.
We also haven't had a phone call yet.
Yeah,
Oops.
I know.
Phone a friend, guys.
Our phone
So there's
feature.
actually some questions that are going in, though.
Yeah, Tuglet, my favorite game mode obviously is standard.
Same.
I can't say anything else, yeah. I would be saying standard. But Osmania does catch my eye after getting into DJ Max last college semester, but even then.
So what are you guys dressing up for Halloween? Halloween isn't really a thing here, so... What about you guys?
I know in the past I've actually dressed up as Professor Layton, and then that was my go-to kind of cosplay sort of thing ever since. But
That does not surprise me
unfortunately-
one bit.
You know what? Let me actually link you a picture. I have a picture of myself with that. So this was back in like 2011 actually, yeah. But this year, oh man, college is wrecking me, so it's gonna be too busy. But oh man, Day of the Dead, that happens a lot, yeah, here in the U.S. But especially here in California when we actually have a lot of Mexicans and such around here, so.
I get the feeling I've already seen this picture.
You should if you have my Facebook. One moment.
I do. Let's see what else there is in the meantime.
And linked.
Yeah, I've seen that one. So you guys, that's Kirby.
Yes, I'm Asian. Oh yeah, that's right.
Are you guys still open to the whole Ostalk Twitch stream thing? I think Zetro was talking. I don't know if he talked about it on the previous Ostalk or if it was like afterwards or something. But I think he was saying that the last time we did that, pretty much everyone who was on Twitch chat was also in TeamSpeak. So it just seemed like, well, what was the point in streaming if everyone who's going to be on Twitch is also in TeamSpeak? I don't know. The delay isn't the issue, it's just, again, why host a stream if everyone on the stream is in TeamSpeak? It just doesn't make much sense. As for what is the next episode planned, we actually planned that, what, an hour ago? We're gonna be having an interview with Starwood Kirby.
Huzzah! Hooray! My stay isn't over. Wait, my welcome isn't overstayed. Huzzah!
Yeah, we're gonna keep you here. We're just gonna keep dragging you back.
Oh boy. Don't forget, you're here forever.
Pretty much.
You like my new profile picture? Well, thank you. It'll be gone very soon.
Alright guys, well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, if you guys have any questions that we didn't get to that you want to ask us, feel free to do that in the general banter. We'd like to thank everyone that came out today. And remember, Rhythm's only a click away, and we'll see y'all real soon.
I don't sound like a Tin Man anymore.
It's good that you didn't mess up on the kerning for that. Rhythm is only a... Ah, whatever. Okay guys, never mind.
Pots and pans.